this list. I'm gonna keep this. Pretty interesting hand. Really wish I was on the play though against that Monastery Swift Spear. Want to save the fetches for Valakut, I think. What's the new deck? We just talked about it, but you can find it in the Stream Decker. It's a Temur Dryad of the Ilysian Grove control deck. I see that Legendary Squirrel. I have it. I'm happy to take a look if anybody's got a link, I guess. Dude, what if we play Dryad plus Lava Dart? Then you can sack any land. You could sack a Flagstones to Lava Dart. It's a great draw. This Uro card seems pretty good. I'll play around a main deck Spell Pierce. I think I'm going to keep the Valakut hidden for now. No idea how to link Facebook post. Well, maybe just copy the image, save it, put it in an Imgur or something. Feel bad betting against you. Bet what you think is gonna happen. You know, my feelings won't get hurt, or they won't get that hurt. So if we draw a growth spiral, we do get to trigger Valakut next turn. Although it's probably going to be better to... Yes, probably better to just Cryptic tap this turn. Yeah, mods can't participate in predictions. I don't know if you can change that and make it to where they can. But it has been kind of a feel bad, I think. If anybody wants to get unmodded, because honestly mods don't do very much, because my chat is so nice, I would understand. I think we go Dryad, Valakut, Scalding Tarn. Let's just get the Storming off the field. Or try to, at least. Get the snow-covered islands. Cast the Wrenn and Six. This is pretty cool. You know, we're at 7, and you know they have another dart in the yard. Yeah, the command. Yeah. The commands are. I would just understand if anybody wanted to get unmodded. Manamorphose? Jeez. He was supposed to just Cryptic again. I couldn't go Cryptic plus Uro unless I drew an untapped lands. If they found a spell here, they get to save their Dryad. They found a Manamorphose? Ah! Damn it. Are we dead? Probably. Well, they needed to find a spell off the Manamorphose to save their Dryad, right? I don't think we're dead on. I don't think we're dead on board though, like, cause they can still just have lands. Dart puts us down to 5. Yeah, we're not dead if they still have nothing. Oh, we can ping, right? Which makes them cast the Dart now, which effectively gains us a life. Still puts us dead to, like, any burn spell, but doesn't put us dead to opt. But I think, yeah, better to ping, so we don't die to opt. Well. Bring in the Platinum package.
Welcome, Spikelings, to the Shark Typhoon.
Tom, 4 months in a row. You were here. Yes, always. Merry Christmas to you too. Keep it Spell Snare, cut the Remands, cut the Forces. Cryptic's okay. Veil's okay too. I'm gonna cut the Cryptics. Put like 2 Gusts. 1 Remand. Remand's kind of okay on the play. Maybe actually let's trim Wrenn and Six. Yeah, Wrenn and Six is a card I don't think we want that much. also don't know if we want this Blast Zone. Then like this is like definitely the prowess deck that Blast Zone is worst against. Let's try this. 4 mana, can't be countered, indestructible, attacks each combat. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. It's interesting. Weird hand. I think we keep. Probably need to get like a basic island with the Scalding Tarn. Although I guess we just don't even have to fetch now. Yeah, we can just like not fetch for a turn. Because we probably need to get basic island. But now next turn we can get basic mountain and then Wrenn and Six back the Scalding Tarn and cast the Aether Gust. There's a new Vorinclex? I haven't been really paying close attention to spoilers. But a new Vorinclex is pretty hype. Manamorphose light up the stage. Goodness. That one is leaked, I see. I didn't see it. I think we still Wrenn and Six this turn, plus Gust. I feel like usually leaks are correct, but definitely not always. Oh wait, why did I think I could also Gust this turn? Oops. I don't know why I thought I had 4 mana. It's just obviously not true. Yeah, so I think I should have played one of the 3 drops. Oops. This blue-red prowess deck looks so good to me. It's just so good. We might just be dead here on turn 3. They did make blue mana with the Manamorphose. If it's a leak, Ashiok, I don't usually like to pull it up on stream. I think leaks are pretty lame. I'm also like very rarely in any kind of a rush to see the new cards. See them when I see them. I hope that they kill my Wrenn and Six. Yeah, they just completely ignore it, of course. Probably gonna Ashiok or Uro here. Maybe not. Maybe just the fact that Dryad can block is a bit better than Uro gaining 3 in the spot. Uro does give us the out to like draw another bolt off the top, which would just be the nuts and is maybe what we need to survive. So I'm gonna, I think, go for that. Okay. Do I crack this Scalding Tarn or not? Does make mana off Dryad. I think I'm not going to. It isn't like it's entirely possible we go down to 1 here and can maybe play Dryad with Gust up and survive. And I pick, yeah, and Ambusher is maybe just a huge sleeper in Modern. I've been thinking about it. Well, I'm glad I didn't fetch. We're dead to any spell though. Yeah, this prowess deck is so good. Reg and Oops All Spells, Eldrazi-tron. Lurrus Darkslick Shores, playing against Mill. It's bad for us. Alright, I think I'm going to fetch on my opponent's turn here. I foolishly cut the Nexus of Fate. From the main, at least. I will force a trap. Maybe I'm supposed to pitch Uro, because we're pretty likely to mill over 1, and if they surgical, it's also kind of a disaster. They kept a 1-lander. Well, that's a freebie, I guess. Found a second land. Simic Orb would be scary. Build over a lot of good cards. Wait, Surgical Jace the Mind Sculptor. I only have one of those in my deck. So not the most efficient surgical extraction. Karanos best card in Modern? Absolutely. Super good to beat the Jund matchup, which is otherwise unwinnable. Of course, as we all know. I think we need to play Uro here. It'd be nice if we draw an untapped red source. But they missed their second land drop, so I don't think we're supposed to like desperately kill these crabs. If we draw an untapped, oh, we can escape Uro next turn because of the ability to just replay Oboro. It's kind of cool. Filter the red mana into blue. Don't think this comes up super often. So 32 cards in our library, and Uro's a pretty quick clock. They found another land. It's only an island though. At least it's not a fetch land or their own Oboro. They've got 3 cards left. Be pretty scared still of a Mesmeric Orb. Cast this Hour of Promise? I don't think so. I think I'm just gonna attack. And we could try to filter Field of the Dead into blue. I think I'm not going to. Yeah, I think I'm gonna upkeep Bolt a Crab. They didn't put Lurrus into their hand. They didn't do anything with their mana. I'm trying to figure out like what that means about the contents of their hand or the contents of their heart. Get to turn on Field of the Dead to make 1 zombie here at least. 2 if we draw a blue or green land. There might be archive traps, yeah, maybe. Although I think it's possible we can just kill them with Hour of Promise if we still have a Valakut in the deck. We do still have 1 Valakut. Yeah, so I think we go Dryad. Well, Dryad, Hour. So, this is actually 1 short of killing them, but we kill them if we draw a land off of Uro. Oh no, we can get a bounce land. We can get the bounce land. We can get Valakut bounce land, and then definitely play a land off of Uro and kill them. Dealing 3 to the crab and 3 to them, and so this kills. We lose if their hand is 2 archive traps, but we beat 1. So I think we're supposed to not play round 2, especially because we know they have a. Oh, what's it called in their hand? There's a Vesuva, but Vesuva cannot copy Valakut if you get both at the same time. If they enter at the same time, it can't copy. They have 1 trap. Do they have a second trap? They've already cast 2 this game. No, Vesuva cannot copy Valakut when it enters.
Welcome, Spikelings, to the Shark Typhoon.
I know I've been wrong a lot lately, but I'm pretty sure about this one. Yeah. Bell, 2 months in a row. Hope you're having a good day today. Appreciate ya. Yeah, it's Phantasmal Imaging Company is another example for sure. Blaststone actually seems pretty decent. Maybe. Remand's not that good against them. Neither is Cryptic, honestly. Hour is also like a little sus. Play the Wilt. Wilt seems okay. You know, with Nexus of Fate, our game plan is just, of course, get to 7 mana and have a win condition in play. Those win conditions can be Wrenn, Zombie Token, Oboro, Dryad.
Welcome, Spikelings, to the Shark Typhoon.
Celestial Raven, very cool username. 7 months in a row, welcome back. Let's keep this, put back the second spiral, I guess. Do you think Temur or 4 color is the better version of the deck? I kind of think Sultai is the best Uro pile. Or maybe the Bant Ephemerate control deck that I've been playing is possibly the best. But I don't think it's 4 color, honestly. 4 color I feel like is the slowest and like the most vulnerable to hate. Like the least interaction. Won't Uro kill us with Nexus? Yes it will, that's actually true. Yeah. I want to fetch on our turn because they could draw a trap for their turn. Guess we bolt now, just let them get the extra mill 3. They milled over an Uro. It's nice of them. And then Dryad does mean we don't have to crack any fetches if we get Dryad in play. So we can maybe just play around trap the rest of the game. Maddening Cacophony. Probably about as good as it gets for us. It's kind of good. Yeah, I'm just going to play around the trap for the rest of the game, if I can. Orb is tough. Although I feel like an untapped land probably just wins us the game, since we get to Hour of Promise with Veil of Summer up. I guess they can trap, but we can Veil of Summer a trap. But it also matters less because we'll have, of course, enough lands in play that we'll just go infinite with Nexus or infinite. Visions of Beyond. Nothing we can do about this. Am I going to escape Uro here? I guess so. I can't remember the last time I actually got to play with Dryad. This feels pretty good. We could have escaped Uro and turned off their visions. Yeah, I guess it wasn't on my radar, but you're right. Yeah, but they could have cast it on the upkeep if they had it. But yeah, even if they mill us out here, that doesn't really. We will put a card on top to increase our library, but it doesn't really matter because it's going to get milled. But yeah, even if they mill us out, we just get to take infinite turns with Nexus and attack them with zombies and make more zombies with Wrenn. So should be game over here. It's just so nice when you get to this point in the game, the fact that their game plan actively just helps you because you have the Nexus. You just like advance your 1-card infinite combo. Like, I'm just not going to Veil of Summer this. They might be dead to this Valakut. I'm not sure how many lands we have left in our deck, though. They also could have Surgical. Another form with Twiddle, very nice. Play a second Wrenn and Six to get the other Valakut. Yeah, maybe that was better. Although, they're just dead either way. Yeah, we have the Nexus in our library, so we can attack with Uro. Although, I guess, yeah, even if we draw the Nexus for turn, they still die. They trap us. We draw a Nexus, we kill them. We also have Veil, I guess. Not that this really does anything. Oh, what this does actually is just kills me by casting this if they have a second trap. That was a huge punt. Mulligan this. Keep this hand. Put back Field of Ruin. Yeah, I like this deck a lot. I think it's pretty cool. Playing against Amulet. How many Field of Ruins are in the deck? Did we just get those two? Okay. Still a little sus. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is Sampardi. Pretty interesting matchup, I imagine. Wait, they packed it for primetime? It's like really hard to play a Titan in this spot. But I'm sure it's happening. Is that a second Amulet? I'm just like having a hard time envisioning it. So I guess they have like a Zeus plus Grazer. Oh, just a Zeus plus. No. This doesn't work. No. Why did they play Forest? Is that a misclick? Forest goes quarter. Huh. So hand is currently Bounce Land Titan. Yeah, they can pay on upkeep. And then then they can cast a Titan, but we have Remand. Yeah, if we drew a Lightning Bolt, they died. It's pretty risky. Yeah, also plays around the like us drawing Force. Pretty gross. Probably go Spiral into Remand. The other option is to Field of Ruin their turf, but that is real bad if they have another bounce land. I don't think they can play Titan twice. Maybe they actually can. No, they're short. Yeah, just 1 mana short. Wrenn and Six plus Field of Ruin could be good. I'd love to get to force something. I don't know what we're forcing though. Also, Wrenn and Six the Sakura Tribe Scout, so if we draw a Lightning Bolt, it's actually pretty good. Dryad's interesting too. Yeah, I think we just played Dryad plus Misty Field of Ruin here. And hope they don't have a second bounce land, but that's maybe just like too much wishful thinking. I don't think we have another line though. Hand is Gruul Turf, Titan, 2 mystery cards. Kill Scout, hold up field. I think nah. No, they can't Titan regardless. Well, I guess, yes, they can. We're not dead because we have Force of Negation for the Pact. Like they get to resolve a Titan, but we're not dead. We have outs. They couldn't flash another bounce land if we kill Scout. I mean, that also doesn't matter because they still get to cast a Titan if we kill the Scout. They just like play the second bounce land from hand with 2 more. Like they still have 2 more land drops with the Zeus. Kind of weird to not just cast the Titan first. I guess Sam wanted to see if I had the Force. But now I think we're dead. Now I do think we're dead. Because they should be able to get Valakut, Battlements, Haste into... Oh, they're floating a red mana, so they get T West first. Right. Yeah. Well... Yeah, we're dead. They get the Dryad, and then they get with them having Gruul Turf as their last card, they have enough land drops to kill us with the Dryad. Let's bring in these. Merry Christmas to you, Smell Queller. How come the prediction poll only shows one voter for each answer? I think it's like the percentage of people who voted for one thing or the other, right? Yeah, so where it says 18 people voted yes, 10 people voted no, with a total of 151,000 channel points for no and 82,000 for yes. Do you want Snare for Explorer? I think so. It's just like so good when you get to Snare and it also pitches to Force. I usually don't mind to have a Snare, but maybe I'm wrong. Sounds like pretty good if it does draw a untapped colored source on turn 2, but pretty bad if we don't. Probably have to keep this. No, I think like any 5-card hand with Wrenn and Six is probably better than this. Yeah, I think because we have the Wrenn, we can just put back lands. I know I cited out a Wrenn, but I feel like the upside to Mold to 5 was here. Nice. Wrenn and Six is just so good on the Mold to 5. Wrenn and Six plus fetch land. I think we get basic island here. Nice. I hope you got your vows read. Oh man. How many points do you have? Have you just been killing it on these predictions? Pacting for an Azusa. Pretty fine. Probably Vesuva copy. Copy's Castle. I feel like copy Breeding Pool maybe is better. For Field of the Dead? Like, what are you going to do with the second castle? Oh, they just pick up the... I don't know. Kind of weird. Second Dryad's not so good, but... And maybe it's not so bad either. We do get to ultimate this Wrenn next turn because we have Nexus. Did I go 4-1 yesterday in League 2? No. No was the correct choice in all yesterday's predictions. Whatever Sam Pardee is doing is probably correct. I mean, maybe you're right, but also like we should try to figure out why it's correct rather than just assuming that it is. Because I like the second castle doesn't do very much. So I'm just trying to understand why you'd want it. And they just picked up the Vesuva anyways. They need untapped green source. That's why they bounce castle. Probably. I'm not going to play around Mystical Dispute, I guess. How sick would it be to just draw the Nexus again? Do I hold the Steam Vents? I guess I'll play it. So I'm going to fetch... I should have held it for the Rimblum. But we should be able to Rimblum with Gust up, so I don't think we need to play the land or do anything else here. Let that go. I feel like Pacting now means Sam has a Cavern, but they get Dryad. Dryad's a problem. Gusting this is so bad if they have Cavern Titan. But remanding it also doesn't do very much. Like, remand is so much better against any other land plus Titan. Remand it, then gust it. Maybe that's better. This did end up working out. Maybe you're right. I guess I should probably have cast this first, but we're going to end up Rim Blooming it either way, I think. Yeah, Wrenn is really good in these Sultai lists. I do think Wrenn makes, like, Wrenn plus Dryad seems pretty good to me. I guess I do want to put a card in a land in my yard to be able to Wrenn next turn, so I'm gonna do this. It's a good play. They have Veil of Summer as their last card? No. Bringing in Boil in the mirror is kind of weird, or the pseudo mirror is kind of weird. I don't think we need Uro here, especially because it exiles our retrace cards. It's 2/4 beat down. Cavern doesn't really do anything here. They get Bajuka Bog. Wow. Gross. So what we can do here is Mystic Sanctuary back to Gust. But really good play, Sam. I want to keep access to this forest. Maybe I was supposed to retrace Remand there instead of gusting. Okay, now they're just dead. Close game. Hold to 5. Just bring in the third Wrenn. It's probably silly to cut it. Yeah, Sam fought super hard there. And Nexus of Fate was pretty key. Yeah, it's pretty tough to play any amount of loam when you can just play any amount of Wrenn and Six instead, in my opinion. Let's keep this. Sam also kept 7. You can play 1 or 2 bolts for Zeus. I think you can too, but they're like pretty bad outside of that, and like they're also just like not that good even in that case, in my opinion. Double Amulet, barf. We have double Gust, but Gust, you know, on the draw, like reactively gusting Titan can be just so tough. Zeus resolves. They already have enough mana anyways. They have enough mana to double Titan on turn 3? Probably. Looks like it. No, they're actually 1 mana short. One mana short. Does have a Dryad and can make 2 more mana. Merry Christmas, mister. Thank you, thank you. If we draw an untapped land, we can go Dryad plus Hold Up Gust. It's not an untapped land, so can't play the Dryad. Don't know how we're getting out of this one. I'll try to figure it out, but Yeah, if we could have gone Dryad, hold up Gust, I think we had a chance. Merry Christmas, Michael. Yeah, roughly infinite mana over there. Well, we didn't have 2 untapped lands to go Dryad. What? So we Gust Azusa. I think that they can't tighten us here. But also, how do we win if our lands get blown up? I guess we just don't, huh? Fuck. Dude, casting Boil with Dryad in play is so sick. Their hand is Titan Rot Farm. We Gust this, they can't Titan this turn. But they can Titan next turn. No, we know our opponent doesn't have double Titan. Their hand is Rot Farm. Yeah, that's true. We are dead if we counter Boil. So we can try to draw another Gust, I guess, for the Dryad or something, or Remand. Puts Azusa on top. Too good. Let's keep this. The last Rot Farm makes blue, so exactly 15. Wasn't the T-West already in play at the start of the turn? You know, if you're right, you're right. And you might be, but it also just doesn't matter at this point, right? You just won 150,000 channel points. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is so risky to do these predictions. I think it's Burn. We do have Uro in our hand. Oof, Burn. And Burn's fine. This is the second dono. We had a Dimir, or sorry, Sultai Rogues and Pioneer first. Next we're playing Jeskai Spirits, and then it's going to be some Twitch chat, Grixis. Spike, when you play Blue Red Wizard, whatever you donate for it. I still think Kess can break Modern. We'll see. Yeah, I've been wearing this hat for free today. Very generous. Thank you, Goblin Guide. So we find lightning bolts off of the spiral. The more and more I play these decks, the more I think Growth Spiral is the best card in these decks. Suspended Rift Bolt. Might go Cryptic Tap this turn, or counter the Rift Bolt draw card. Or sorry, counter the Rift Bolt tap. I think that's good. And then we can Hour of Promise to put zombies into play to block. Cass would be way better if she had Flash, or if she cost 3 mana. We're playing Cass today, so maybe I will just be completely proven wrong, and Cass is just broken, you know. Although I wouldn't hold your breath. You never know what's gonna happen. You just get Valakut Field here. Yeah, if the card did different things than it does currently, it would be better, is my take. We're a pretty healthy 15. What's your question, Hitachi? Why not kill? Is that the question? I mean, a opponent could have like 6 skull cracks or something and maybe have a chance. What am I working on in EDH? I mean, I've got a sea monster tribal deck. I'm trying to keep a healthy balance of completely unplayable sea monsters and ones that can actually win a game. Having a good time with it. Turn 4, sack Sunbait Canyon. It's pretty desperate play. The commander is Slinvada, which is the only, I believe the only sea monster tribal commander. Like the only one with a real payoff. At least the only one I could find. I think I want a Jace before Urrowing. Just maybe we find a Dryad and Dryad ends up being better. Interesting. Guess we can't hold up this force, but we can shuffle and maybe try to find a blue card. Can't Mystic Sanctuary either. Sea monsters with OG Thassa. That's a pretty good one. Pretty flavorful. Yeah, the merfolk in the text is weird, but it also doesn't include whales or fish, which is a problem for my deck. I also have one crab. I'm playing Chrome Shell Crab. Planeswalkers cannot be commanders unless otherwise specified. But I do really want to build a Karn the Great Creator commander deck, but still stick to the no sideboard rule of EDH, so you don't have a wish board. You just have to get back cards from exile. Like Ugin's Nexus sounds really fun to me. And also just like having Stony Silence as your commander or a one-sided Stony Silence isn't bad. Yeah, Kiora would be pretty cool. I really want to play the 3-mana Kiora in the deck too, but it's mono blue, sadly. Yeah, whales and fish aren't in the tribal aspect or whatever you want to call it. They aren't part of the tribe, which I think is a bit of a bummer. I'm also like the only one who complains about it. There's a Dryad on top, so our opponent is super dead. So let's kill them. You thought I was going to go on the Soul Ring rant? Oh, I forgot that used to be a staple of the stream. See, I couldn't copy that Valakut. I can copy the one that's already in play. Pretty laborious clicking here. Yes, yes. Another good Madcap Experiment matchup. Also do think about these gusts. Not super interested in these blue 4-drops, nor the remands. And I think we can probably trim the third Wrenn and Six. Could maybe trim a Spiral. Could see also going down Hour of Promise. This looks pretty good to me. Matchup seems fine. Blossom does seem okay. I think I'm going to leave it at home, though. It's kind of slow on the draw, too. Maybe swap out field for Blaststone? Yeah, okay, I'm on board for that. That makes sense, at least. Maybe Kiora will lose her spark and become a legendary creature. That'd be cool. I mean, Slinvada's a pretty cool commander, I think. I've not been unhappy with Slinvada at the helm. Alright. It's just pretty hard to mulligan an Uro against Burn. I'm going to keep this. My headcanon is that actually Slinvada is a Leviathan rapper. I feel like Slinvada really sounds like a Star Wars name. It's always how I've always felt. Do I play Geode Golem? No, what is Geode Golem? Card Geode. Nah, too good. It's also not a sea monster. Geode Golem seems pretty nuts with like Ulamog as your commander. They have a Eidolon? Nope. Just a Lava Spike. I guess we spiral now so we don't go to discard. Can I interest you in Arcane Adaptation? The problem with Arcane Adaptation is, I guess it would work for the Geode, but we're not wanting one creature type. We've got a bunch of different sea monsters. Poggers. Good evening, humble zombie. What about crustaceans? There's some good ones. I have one crab in the deck. I have a chrome shell crab. Oh wait, there's also, what about the 017? That one's in the deck. I can't remember what that one is. Maybe I'll grab the deck and take a look in a second. It's in the other room. We're 1 and 2 in this league, Adam, but I'm liking the deck. I think it's pretty good. Shouldn't you have fetched first? No, I don't think it really matters because we have Dryad. And it's also possible our opponent kills our Platinum Emperion and that 1 point of life does matter. But that is one thing I like about the Madcap package is Dryad, you know, still turns your fetches into lands even when you have Emperion in play. If my opponent attacks, I guess I will not block. Opponent, I think, is probably looking up the ruling on Skullcrack versus Platinum Emperion and realizing it doesn't work. And now, oops, now if they kill my Platinum Emperion, they die to my fetch land. Pretty lucky to draw 2 Valakuts. Is Twitch Grixis posted anywhere yet? So if you click the See My Stream Deck or for all my decks, it's there. Yeah, I like our spot too. I think we're favored. Plains Ruined Halo Dimming Valakut. Well, it's not a winning line because we just gust the guy and attack for 8. But my opponent has not cast a spell the last 2 turns. Yeah, it's what about Grixis for the most part. It's really actually like I like that. I like this version because it really is just like a good control deck or like a reasonable Grixis control deck with like 5 or 6 one of fun ofs. What is my opponent thinking about? Like, why is this taking so long to, you know, just why is anything happening here? Feel like it, but currently not planning to. I think we keep this. And let's put back the second Valakut, and then we can play Valakut on turn 1. If we draw a fetch land, we can play Wrenn. If not, we can hold up Remand. What was round 1? Oh, I can't even remember. It's all blurring together, honestly. Well, the problem, yeah, Lutri sadly is red, so I couldn't play it in the deck. Might be down otherwise, I think. Yeah, I saw Chief's suggestions for Modern, and part of it was using errata on Lutri to make it like have a different companion rule, which is a decision, a completely unbiased decision, of course. Wait, Lutri is banned. You can play Lutri like in your deck, right? It's not banned as that in that, right? Playing Bant Ephemerate control, that'd be cool. Probably just ping the Ice Fang. Cool, looks like the Ephemerate deck. It's full banned? Why? It's so dumb. I think I really want to find something to do with my mana next turn. It's possible this Remand ends up coming back to bite me. Well, Dryad's pretty nice. I would really like the EDH ban list to make sense one day. You will maybe I am supposed to hold Dryad here, although the upside is definitely real. Am I gonna hop onto Mana Symbol and Emma's stream tomorrow? I'm not. Well, no, I'm gonna spend time with Esther tomorrow. I really like Emma and Mana Symbol, but I also don't know them like that. Not gonna invite myself onto their stream. Weird. You'd be welcome. Well, I will. Well, thank you, Mana Symbol. I would just hate to. I just would hate to invite myself onto anywhere. But also, I have plans. Maybe I'm not supposed to cryptic this. So bad if they remand their own path. Yeah. We do get to trigger Field of the Dead at least. Can make a lot more zombies next turn. Mystic Sanctuary Cryptic. Why not throw down Field there? You mean... No, I think the turn we played Dryad, I think you want to get 2 fetches into play. Oh, I guess I was supposed to fetch in response to the path. To go 3, but the fetches like trigger Field of the Dead and Valakut. I think you want to just get as many into play in Machine Gun. No Ephemerate. The beauty of EDH is you can play whatever you want with your pals if you're allowed to. I mean, for sure. But also, I would say that the majority of people, adhere to the official EDH rules. I'd say the vast majority, build their decks with the official EDH ban list in mind. And I would also say, a lot of friend groups don't completely agree on, home rules. And so they just end up using the official rules anyways. And, some people will play on Discord or, local game stores when those exist. And those also use the official ban list. And so I've never really liked that argument, because, while you are technically right that you are free to just use the whatever rules you want, in practice, I find that doesn't end up being the case very often. Yeah, I agree that Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, Mana Vaults should all be banned in EDH, and I would also ban Demonic Tutor, Vampiric Tutor, Mystical Tutor, maybe just those. Imperial Seal, Mishra's Workshop. Alright, I'll see if our opponent has a Force. But they do. They know I have a Cryptic. Oh, cool. Yeah, Bazaar maybe too. Maybe not. I want to just ban the reserve list. Just the super efficient fast mana and tutors, which just are the best Magic cards ever printed or banned everywhere else. Are even better in EDH than other formats in some ways. Bolt isn't I guess they're playing Stoneblade. Yeah, this could just be banned Stoneblade. And not the Ephemerate deck. I think I'm gonna draw a kind of trim remands. Maybe play only 3 bolts. Keep this. Was there some rationale behind bolting the Mystic and not attacking first and then bolting face? I don't think it matters at all. Because they just like definitely don't have a force if they don't force the Cryptic there. You know, basically whenever... are we going to get Tails in it? No. Okay. Basically whenever I see a line that is just like 100% to win the game, I just take it and stop thinking. And I often find it's just a waste of time to like nitpick stuff like that. Why not white for Omnath? You're actually the first person to ask. You know, this is a Dono deck, so it's not exactly my list. Although I did make some tweaks. You know, I will say that splashing for Omnath is not free. Although it's not free, but it doesn't have a super high cost either. And so, you know, you get the payoff of more consistent mana in exchange for, you know, slightly less powerful cards. But maybe you could play Omnath. Splash probably isn't very hard. Why not Tails in? The best card in Modern. Probably should be playing some number. The CDEDH player. Yeah, that's something else. I think I'm going to remand my... No, I should just remanded the Gust. I don't know, it's kind of close. Yeah, so that's another thing I never understand is... So people are like, if you want EDH to be full of all these broken cards, just play competitive EDH. But in my mind, like, a competitive format has a super cultivated ban list that is, like, doing its best to be balanced. You know, and I'm not saying that EDH is, you know, I'm not saying that my exact changes make the format perfectly balanced, but I will say that Soul Ring, Mana Crypt, Mana Vault, Vampiric Tutor, Demonic Tutor, all these cards are just, they do feel more powerful to me than the rest of the format, and every deck should be playing them. And so I feel like if you want to play CEDH, like why aren't you in favor of like a big ban list change? That's always something that's always confused me. So I want to make green. Just really feel like if you want to play a competitive format, you want to have a balanced ban list. And the current EDH ban list is like super far from balanced. CEDH is fun when everyone is aware of what's going on and prepared. I mean, I'm sure that that's true. I'm sure that that's true. And I also will say I've never, you know, I don't really know what the format's like, so I may be out of my element. I might be like a child who wanders into a conversation and demands to know what's going on. It's absolutely possible. Let's start off by casting a lightning bolt. Maybe I was supposed to plus Wrenn first. Counterbounce. Okay. Fine. Mistake was made. They have a Force of Negation? Okay, no. So I'm gonna get a basic mountain and then bolts.
What's up? It's me, your friend Inspiring Spike.
Merry Christmas to you. Hope you're having a good day. I really enjoyed your cheese tier list.
Welcome, Spikelings, to the Shark Typhoon.
Welcome to Excata, Suni, Chris, Penguin Lips, Arik. Yeah, I'm on
Welcome,
very
Spikelings,
pro
to the Shark Typhoon.
I think I'm going to attack before doing anything else.
Welcome, Spikelings, to the Shark Typhoon.
Yeah, I agree that it's weird they didn't minus the Teferi, especially with the Ice Fang.
What's up?
I guess I
It's
just
Wrenn
died for
Inspiring
Wrenn,
Spike.
but I feel like they just need to get value out of it. I kind of want to... I think we should either just Dryad, play 2 lands, get 2 zombies, and hold the Awakening, or Awakening away our whole hand and hope to high roll. I think I'm going to get not greedy here and... I don't know that I've ever had cheese in a can, but I've definitely seen it. Yeah, this Force of Negation is just forever mocking us over here. What's my deck name? It's Brew. Simon, I'm taking credit. Just kidding. I'm glad you're having a merry time. Oh man, sorry for the yawn. I'm having a pretty cozy Christmas Eve myself. Glad I get to spend it with you guys. Being held hostage here. I'm assuming my opponent's talking about this because they're conceding. Like, maybe that's not the case. Maybe they're not conceding. Cool. So 3-2 that league with Temur. I think the list is pretty cool. Ooh. Blue to Delta. I think it's possible that 30 lands is like 1 too many.